Hey, good afternoon, Lance. This is Peter Gilpin. I appreciate you taking the time to click this video and watch it. I had spoke with Denise yesterday in you guys' office. Very sweet girl. She's an awesome representation of you guys' company. But just wanted to send you this quick video. I want to go over three things that you guys could do to help improve traffic to your website and kind of bring in some more customers. Now, if you're wondering why I'm making this video, Lance, I just find that a lot of business owners, don't typically have the time to go and fully learn how to make the internet work for themselves and bring in more customers through their website. And typically, the only thing that'll hold them back from hiring somebody is they just don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So at the end of the video, you find I do have some tips and tricks up my sleeve and could be a benefit to you guys' business. I'd love the opportunity to set up a time and talk more about how I could do so. And at the end of the day, if you guys just wanted to take this information, apply it yourself, and run with it, that works totally fine with me too. My ultimate goal is just to help in any way possible. So let me go ahead and get right into it. Lance, the first thing I want to talk about is going to be content. Or the three things are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, right? So starting off with looking at you guys' website and going over the content, like I can tell you guys I don't know if you guys paid someone, but it looks like a very clean, like professionally organized website. It looks really great. It's easy on the eyes. You have a consistent theme. You have bolding and stuff like that. So as at a glance, like everything looks good, right? Like I truly do think it looks good. The thing is Google unfortunately isn't concerned with the overall aesthetic appearance. Now for human beings trusting your website, we are visual creatures, so there needs to be some aesthetic there. But Google is concerned with content, right? So your homepage needs to have at least 1,500 words of content. I'm not going to plug this into word counter because I can tell you guys probably only have about like 500, 750 words of actual content, which is not a problem because a lot of websites are like blank and stuff like that. But you want to have at least 1,500, if not 2,000 words of content on your homepage. In each of your back pages, 500 words apiece, right? And let me show you another thing too while I'm here. So what this image is saved as, not just this one, but all of them rather, throughout your whole website. Spring AC maintenance check desktop. See, I think, okay, yeah, so I don't know if that's like the default caption for that image or whatever. Each of your images you can go through and save as a buyer intent specific keyword like AC repair San Marcos, Texas, or San Marcos AC installation, stuff like that, right? So that's golden opportunities because you guys have a bunch of pages and I know you've got to have a ton of images. You can go through and resave each of your images as a different buyer intent keyword, okay? And what we're comparing you guys to San Marcos Air AC and Heating, and I'll show you why. When I type in AC repair San Marcos, Texas, they're the first company that pops up organically. Now, obviously, I can see that you guys are actually in the second spot on GMB. So I know it's evident, like it goes without saying, you guys are definitely going to be getting in leads from there. But I want to show you some things you guys could do if you did have, ambitions to grow your company and take over this number one spot organically as well and just catch everything that comes to the first spot. So I'm moving over to a tool that we use called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool we invest in, but we choose to do so just because it compiles a lot of really important information and organizes it all into one spot. You can see we plugged you guys' website in here. So part of the reason you guys are losing trust, and I'm touching on backlinks now, right? So you guys are, so I can tell someone went and put backlinks on it. So you have over 1,000 across 162 different websites. But the thing is this ratio, you want to be 1 to 1. So this is drastically offset. I obviously there's 1,000 for the sake of keeping this brief, Lance. I'm not going to go back through, but I would heavily advise having someone go back through and remove your take all backlinks off of websites that aren't relevant to you guys' industry. You you gain trust in the eyes of Google based on the relevancy of the websites you guys are also putting your information on. So just to make it simple, like you guys don't make pizzas. If you guys have, your backlink and website tagged on a bunch of pizza companies, you guys are only shooting yourself in the foot. And I would like to say that San Marcos Air would be a good person to go and copy, but you can see that their trust factor isn't all that great either. So what I'm going to go into real quick is the touching back on the content that you guys need to focus on is the keywords they're ranking for. Okay, these guys, you can see they're in the number one position for a bunch of keywords, and you can see so six leads, 9 leads, 10 leads, 12 leads. these guys are catching a bunch of traffic. I know their name is San Marcos Air or whatever, but they're ranky. They're in the number one spot for San Marcos air conditioning repair. San Marcos, Texas. They're in the first spot. San Marcos air conditioning. I'm trying to keep it brief, but you guys are being found for like things like your name and stuff like that. And then when we get down here to like the actual buyer intent keywords, you guys are at the bottom of the first page. And typically all the leads are going to go to the people in the first two to three, one, two, or third spot. So again, that's where that having that content with these buyer intent keywords like strategically placed throughout it is going to help you guys out. Okay. And I'm already going over my 5 minute mark, Lance. The last thing is citations. Again, you guys are already in the number one spot. I'd be led to believe you guys have an idea of how that works. It's all based on how many times your business name, phone number, and address are listed in different directories across the internet. So if you guys want to take over this number one spot, you could even go find the same directories that Adrian's is in, add yourself to the same ones, and let's say they have 100, add yourself to 100 more, and you guys would take over that number one spot. And if you didn't want to mess with the SEO and stuff like that, you guys could even still just get a few more leads that way. But yeah, Lance, that's all I got for you. I know there's a bunch of information. Just a quick recap. I can tell you guys have invested in having a website built out, but there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. If you guys go through and add, you want to have 1,500, if not 2,000 words of content on this homepage, at least 500 words of content per back page. Moving forward, any backlinks that you guys get, you want them to be relevant to your industry. If not, you're going to lose power, and all the, work that you guys are doing for the website is kind of falling to the wayside. And then citations here. If you guys, you could go find the exact same directories Adrian's is in, get yourself in the same ones and 50 more, and you guys would take over that spot too. So that's all I got for you, Lance. I try to keep it as short as possible. I'm gonna get this video over to you. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you guys want to take this information and run with it, be my guest. I hope you found, some of it, if not all of it, helpful. And in the event you guys did want to set up a time and talk more about how I could help you guys out, I'd love the opportunity to do so. Again, my name is Peter Gilpin. My number is 682-269-6391. Again, that's 682-269-6391. Thanks so much, Lance. Hope you have a great day. Bye.